Hello and welcome students. Today we are going to do a very simple topic, a very well known to you too, that is letter writing. You might have done letter writing in your previous classes, yet today we will just go through the rules. Maybe you might have left out or forgotten few rules about it. So now we have to stick to the rules for the letter writing, because we may be writing the letter if it is asked in the SSC board exam, then you need to follow the rules very strictly also. So as we all know, what is a letter writing, what are the types, and what is the format. We'll go through all this. What is a letter writing? Previously, when emails were not so generally used in the society, the main communication was done through the letters. Maybe formal or informal, the letters were used. Still, in large part of India, letter is the only means of communication which is being used. What is actually a letter? So letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another, as that we know, it is very clear. So when a letter is written, it takes time to reach to the other person, because the letter is written manually, then it is posted in the post box, then it reaches the post office, from the post office it is sorted out, and then again it is given to the postman, and then he delivers the letter to the person. So it takes time. So this is how the process of letter works. It reaches from one person to the other via the post office. So the rules about writing the letter are very simple. You need to practice them twice or thrice. You write down in your book, you will be able to understand, and you will be able to write the letter better. Again, it is a communication in a written form. Next, we will go to the types of letter. Now there are only two types of letter which are written. They are formal and informal. Now the thing we need to keep in mind that both of them have a different format. The writing of formal letter and informal both have few differences in their rule. How we have to write the letter. There are few rules which actually change while writing the formal letter and while writing the informal letter. But they are very easy, so no need to worry. First we will go through the formal letter. Now, what is a formal letter? The formal letter is actually written for the purpose for business, professionals, written to some institutions, written to newspapers, written to school principal, written even to a class teacher. These types of letters are known as formal letters. So there the thing you have to keep in mind that you don't have to be very informal while writing that letter, you have to be very formal. You have to use very simple language while writing the letter. You have to keep the and try to keep the sentences as short and to the point as possible. Don't try to write very lengthy ones, long sentences, making it a bit confusing. Try to make maximum use of the full stop. So for that you have to write short sentences and to the point, so that the reader who is reading will understand what you mean to say. The tone of the way in which you write, the tone of your writing should be very polite. Okay, always while writing. And do one thing, that always while starting with the letter, don't use the words suppose I and etc. Lots of students have the habit of writing, if they are given any kind of letter, they will just begin with I, capital I. Try to avoid it. Okay, so this is the way we write the letter of the formal. Now for the informal format, what is the informal format? That is for personal communication. Now there you don't have to follow many strict rules, because informal letter you may be writing to your grandfather, aunt, uncle, friend, brother, sister, relatives, cousins. These all come under the category of informal. So there you don't have to follow much strict rules while writing. You can write them personally also. The tone should be casual and emotional also, because many times in the letter we do write many the news about our family which are personal, emotional. They may be sad, may be happy. So here you have to keep this only in mind. So two types of letter, again formal and informal ones. The writing way and the address that we write changes in the formal. So we will go through that also. So first of all we will begin today. We are going to do both the letters separately. So we will first of all we will do the formal one. Okay, the way in which we write the formal letter. Now these are the this is the format that you need to keep in mind. You can just write down this as it is on the screen in your Fairbook 2, just in the way it is. You can pause the video and just write it down. It will be very helpful, and it's very easy way to remember also. So first you will begin with what will be writing in the as you begin the letter. So the first you will be writing is the sender's detail. Okay, name and the address. The person who is writing the letter, who is sending the letter, you have to write down most probably in the examination address, an address, and the name. Most probably they will be given to you. So please do write down only those address and the name which is provided to you in the question itself. Try to avoid writing your own name as far as possible. Okay, don't write your name, because in SSC board also it is not allowed to write your name anywhere. So please don't do write. Most probably the name will be also given, so that only name you have to insist on writing. The next thing you will be writing is the date. Now again I have in my previous classes also I have told you that don't write the date in the format in which you are habituated of writing, just like as if it is 26/01 January 20. That is the short form that we use in the writing in our books. Please don't write, it is not written officially in that manner. You have to write 26th January, or you can even write 26 Jan 2020. Okay, your bracket has been given, but you don't need to do any kind of bracket. This is just for the explanation. This is the way you write the date. Many of them have the habit of writing JAN 26th 2020. That format is also okay, but do one thing, stick to a single format and keep that only in mind, so it will be less confusing. So this is the better format that you write. You cannot write again, you lose your marks. This is not for just that I am saying. You will lose your mark if you write the date in which you write in the classroom or in the left hand side of your notebook, 26/01/20 or 3/03/20 or 2020. No, that is not the way. Please don't write. Next, third step we write here in the letter is the receiver's detail. So what is the receiver's detail? As if you are writing to the editor, then the name of the newspaper editor, that is what you write in the, or either you are writing to some manager of a company, then the name of the manager, then the name of the company, his address, the name of the city. I will give you another slide which will be very helpful to you later on, so don't worry. This is just for your understanding sake. Here you have to write the name and the address of the receiver to whomever you are writing the letter. Next comes salutation, that is the beginning. We mostly write dear sir, madam, or you can even write respected sir, respected madam. That is also okay. Mostly in these kinds of letter people do write respected. So that is the salutation, that is the beginning of the letter. You write respected sir or madam, whatever the question is. Now comes the important part, that is the subject. Why you are writing this letter? Okay, and this subject is only written in this formal letter. Subject is not written in an informal letter. That also you have to keep in mind. So the subject that you will be writing after writing respected sir, you may leave one line and then write subject, then hyphen, and then you can write whatever the subject means, whatever the question is about the which whatever you are writing would be provided in the question itself. So, and try to make the subject a bit short, as if for we are writing to the manager or the school. If you are writing to the school principal or the teacher, if you want to have a leave, then you can just write leave from school. That is short and simple. So that is the subject. After that we come to the main body of the letter, which is very important, and here you will be getting whatever marks you will be getting through the the body. See, one more important thing, in the letter you will get marks in 3 to 4 sections. Okay, the address, salutations, the body and the conclusion all have different marks. Wherever you create mistake, you will lose the mark of that particular section. If the body is perfect, you may get full marks also, you may get. Okay, and it is not necessary that if you write a letter you are going to get full marks in it. It also depends on the grammatical mistakes, on the language, the content that you have covered through. So it takes many times students come and just complain, I have written such a big letter, then too I have lost a mark here, I have lost 1.5 mark here. But you are losing content, you have made grammatical mistakes, you are not to the point. So that is about the language. You cannot question the teacher that why I have lost the mark here. After reading, the teacher feels that it is perfectly right, then you may get full marks, or else you will lose the marks. So that also you have to keep in mind. Here comes the body of the letter, and that is the actual message of the letter. Now body is also divided into 3 different parts. That is, don't worry about it, it's very simple, because you cannot, many of the students have the habit of writing, when they begin from first line till the end line, they just continue as a huge paragraph. Please don't do that. Maybe formal or maybe informal, please divide the letter into paragraphs. Don't write in a bulky form from the first line and at the end you come to a full stop and there you end yours faithfully and the name and finish. Please don't write letter in that format. You have to compulsorily divide it into paragraphs. Okay. So here is the body. Now we will go to the body. The body has actually 3 different parts. Okay. It is written in 3 different parts. First comes introduction, then comes the main content. Just you have to introduce for what you are writing the letter, just a short introduction, and after that you have to write the main content of the body, and then you come to the summary of the body. Okay, then you summarize, and that is the end of the letter. So this is an explanation. Introduction, you have to write purpose of the letter, why you are writing the letter. Main contains all the detailed information about it. Okay, the introduction is purpose of the letter, why you are writing this letter, what is your problem, what is the reason for writing. Next is main content. Here you have to add the entire detail of the letter. This is the main part of your letter, and at the end you have to just give a summarized information, how you conclude, just a small conclusion. That is the way you write the letter. So these are the main parts of the body. After that you come to the complimentary clause. That is just a small word, yours faithfully or yours sincerely, that we know, and then comma, and after that we come to the end of the letter, and at the end we write the designation, name and sign. Okay, that is the last part where you write your name of the whoever has written the letter, means the sender's name. And if he is on such, if any kind of designation is provided, then there you need to write the designation, means the post, whatever post you are appointed at. So these are the parts of the letter. After this you end the letter. Okay, there are total 8 points, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, that you need to keep in mind. So write a letter. I am giving you an example. This you have to write down in your fair book. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper. So here no name has been provided to you for the which newspaper. So you can write any name of the newspaper, the Times of India, the Indian Express, anything you can write. write a letter to the editor of the newspaper, and we are writing to the editor. Okay, so in the beginning we will be writing to the editor on the issue of bad condition of road in your locality. Means the condition of the roads in your locality are really bad. You are writing the letter to the newspaper editor about it. And what you will be writing, you will have to think about it and how you will be writing. So this is an example that I have provided to you. This is just an example, you can write your own. This is the address first, then the date. This is how we begin. All the 8 points will come one by one. 2 points are given here. First the address, senders, then the date, then third comes the editor. Here Divya Bhaskar, Ahmedabad. If address is there behind this street or 35 Park View Street, anything is there, then one line you can add. After that the name of the city, that is the address. Here we go, just a minute. After writing the address, second address, we begin with the first, second, third and fourth part, that is dear sir or respected sir. Then the comma you have to do. Here it is not done, I will show you later on. Then the comma. Then here comes the subject regarding bad condition of road. Very short and simple subject regarding bad condition of the road. And now comes the main part, that is the body of the letter, that I told you that we have to divide into 3 different parts: the introduction, the main part and the summarize. So introduction, main content and the summary, these are the main part, 6 parts of the body. Here a letter has been provided. You can pause the video, read the letter, all 3 paragraphs. It is divided: introduction, main part and then the summary. You can pause the video and you have to write down this example also in your fair book. So this is at the time of writing, please do pause the video. So this is just an example, just read it down, and after that we come to the end of the letter, that is after the body is finished, we come to the end of the letter by writing yours faithfully, and after that your or whatever the name has been provided in the letter. That is the way how we end the letter. So this is the complete format of the letter in short. This also format you need to write down in your fair book. That is how we complete the letter. One more lecture about the informal letter that I am going to give you just now. Okay, so go through this letter, read it once again, write it down in your fair book. The example which has been provided, please do write down in your fair book also. Until we meet again, thank you very much.